Hi everyone, my name is Jan Dufour and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And I'm coming to you from just outside of Louisville, Kentucky, which is why my voice is scratchy. I apologize. Once I get one hard freeze, it'll go away. Anyway, if you're watching me on YouTube, you're going to want to go and get the template and the project sheet, and you'll need to get that at my website, which is stampmesilly.com. If you have any questions or if you'd like a free catalog and you don't have a demonstrator, you can email me at jandufour@yahoo.com. If you see anything that you'd like to purchase, you can go to my online store at jandufour.stampinup.net. All right. September is Technique Month. So this time I'm showing you how you can make a circle. If you follow me, you saw the one where I was demonstrating different stamp positioners, and one of them actually was made to go around in circles. I don't do projects that big, and I just didn't feel like it was something that worked for me. So I thought, but it would be a very good tool to have. So I came up with this, which is a centering tool, obviously center, and then you can have four corners or four corners further out, etc., until you get it positioned where you want. So I cut it down, and this is what I put in my stamp positioner. Let me move this out of the way. We're going to be using a Labeled with Love. We're going to use the butterfly and this, and then we're going to put You Are Loved. And then I'll show you a sample I did using the present, because that turned out real cute as well. All right. I'm going to just put this off to the side so you can see it, but it's not in my way. I'm going to have to figure out how I get this not to be squeaky. All right, these are the 3 stamps I'm using. You're starting with a 4x4. Again, the project sheet that is over on my website has all of the instructions, including what to cut. So you can go there for it. But this is a 4x4 piece of basic white cardstock. I'm putting it up in the corner. And then I'm putting this on top of it. And I know that's confusing, but what I want is to know evenly how I can get that in the corner. And I know that that's in the corner. So I am going to put it, I think, on maybe right here. So I am lining up the point, this point, and this point to the center of the butterfly. So I can get it flying in the right direction, if you will. There. And then I'm going to close it, and pick this up, peel it off. And then just to verify, it is pretty much up as far in the corner as I want to get it. It could be maybe just a little bit further up. Let's see if I can't get it scooted. You only have to do this one time. This, again, would be a great multiples card. And that's why I wanted to show you the present one. It'd be a great Christmas card. Let me put this where it belongs. All right, so I want to center it. I guess I want to get a little bit closer here, but I still want to center the center of the butterfly in the corner. All right, I did laminate one of these because it's kind of awkward with paper, and it works great with our red rubber cling, but these photopolymers, it just comes off. When I try to lift this up, it stays on the template because it's been laminated. So that does not work well. All right, I'm gonna move this out of the way because I wanna open my hinge. And I'm gonna use Memento Black, if I can find it. Oh, yeah, sorry. I tucked it away. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead. Normally, well, I don't know normally. Sometimes I would put the color, the Daffodil Delight that I'm going to be using first. But because I wanted to make sure I got this up in the corner as far as I could, that other stamp is smaller than this one. So there you go, nicely centered. And then look at the magic. I'll turn it around. Oops. And put some ink on it. Do it again. Look at that. And this is why it would be so good for multiples, because you're not repositioning this every single time. And one more in the corner. This really does go rather quickly. All right, so now I got them all in the corner. So now what? Okay, well now let me get a wipe. Since I didn't bring my chamois and get it wet, I'll just do this temporarily so that I can pick it up and not make a mess on the rest of my card. We'll put that over there. Now, I want the wings to color in Daffodil Delight. So I'm going to keep this up in the corner. And I'll try not to get my head too much in here. But what I'm trying to do is to get it to cover, because this is an example of two-step stamping. So I'm going to pick that up, put this back in the corner, put the memento away, and get out Daffodil Delight. Let's see how well I did. Oh, it's so pretty. Here we go. One more in the corner. Two more. Then we're going to do the center one. The center sentiment. I just love the way these go together. And again, I'll show you the one I did with the present, which would make a really sweet Christmas card. Also, I was thinking, it's not an, I guess, I don't think you could use the, oops, the one leaves that are in this particular stamp set. But, you know, a lot of times you get these little leaves, and you really don't know what to do with them if you're not already making a bunch of flowers. So sometimes they don't get utilized very much. And I can show you with the little tiny present, I made a really cute card. Okay, so putting this back in the corner, and I'm putting You Are Loved, and I'm trying to make sure that it's straight. And if you're not sure if it's going to be straight, you know it's okay center-wise of where it is, but you do want the words to run straight. So I'm going to close this up. I would probably first, just to be on the safe side, stamp it and see. Yes, it's perfect. I don't always get it perfect, but sometimes I do, and it's really cool. All right. So now, and again, just think you could put all of these on a card without having to recenter anything every time you do it, and it'd be right where you want it. The rest of this card is super simple because all it entails is some gluing. Again, all of the sizes of the papers that you need are listed on the project page. I'm going to start with the inside. Next year I'm going to try, it's kind of on my radar, I'm going to try to decorate our envelopes a little bit and maybe stamp something for a sentiment inside the cards. Not every time, but maybe to dress them up once in a while. All right, so here we go. The white goes on the black. Of course, I want to be able to see my edges. So here we go. Black goes on the Daffodil Delight. Hope you all are doing well. I'm filming at the very beginning of September, and we're still getting 95-degree weather. Although I think we're getting a little bit of a break. So maybe by the time this airs, something about fall will have popped up. I'm not sure, but maybe. So when I'm measuring this one, I'm basically, as far as north and south goes, I'm really just looking to make these 3 even. And that looks about good. And then the other one I can center It's a great place for a sentiment, but I chose not to because I already had that there. So we'll take our white strip. And you'll see when I show you the one with the present that I actually did put a sentiment down here. Gotta love that liquid glue because I did not center this well. All right, that's better. And I love the pop of the black. I know I hate the word pop. I like the way the contrast with the white, black, and yellow. I also like white, black, and red is another one of my favorite groupings of color. Well, that wasn't going to work in very good. I think I have a little bit of glue on my fingers. I need to scoot it a little bit. Okay, I'm going to close that up, and then I used, this one is called the 2425 in color resin dots. Resin dots, yeah. They're pretty flat, which is great for when you want to mail things. They don't stick up as much. And I'm just eyeballing this. It's I'm okay with eyeballing. I suppose you could measure and put a little dot wherever this is supposed to land. But I'm okay with just taking a look and saying, yep, that'll work. And I'll put a little one on either side because we always like to do odd numbers. That looks pretty straight. I'm not pushing that one down yet because I might want to adjust it. Now I'm measuring between these two. Again, if you wanted to, you could certainly measure and get it straighter. I'm gonna move this one down just a hair. I didn't press real hard, so I can move it slightly. Alrighty. And then this one's gonna have to come down a little, like that. And this one a hair. There you go. And then we're just gonna glue this on the back. And as you can see, you know, gluing and stuff, you can do that while you're watching TV. I'm kind of giving this two sides to be about the same. When I decided on these measurements, it really was just, oh, I like the way that looks. So there's no rhyme or reason to it. Well, there's a little bit of reason to it. It's visually pleasing to me, which is the reason I did it. So there you go with the white inside so that you can write. Now let me find oh, for goodness sakes, what did I do with it? It should be right around here. Well, I'll show you on here. I'll lift it up. I don't know what I did with that card. Isn't that goofy? My desk isn't even messy. I don't even know why I can't find it. But anyway, so I did it with presents. And so you can see a very tiny stamp can take up all of that room. And then back, I had to find it, and I had left it where I was taking pictures of it. But I did want you to see up close the presents. And they're really small, but it makes a whole, and this is a 5x7 card, so it really does fill it out quite nicely. And you can do that with these little presents, with these flowers, all kinds of things. So that's the card today. I hope you enjoyed this technique of going around in circle. You can, the other thing you can do with the template, I wanted to tell you I have several sizes, and how I did that was I printed, when you print it, it's going to be like this. You change the percentage of your copy. You can make it smaller so that it might be easier for tinier stamps. This is about as big as you can go to fit inside the stamp positioner. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thanks. Bye.